I have a client that is starting a new volunteer experience. This client is a future medical school applicant who will be volunteering on weekends at a pop-up rural healthcare medical clinic. The first thing I want to mention is it is important to note that this client is not doing this to check a box. He actually already has quite a bit of volunteer experience, but he doesn't have experience in rural healthcare. He thought this would be new, different, interesting, and educational. This mindset of continually learning and challenging oneself is exactly what medical schools are looking for. I'm going to share with you the same advice I suggested to my client. Start a reflection journal. This can be a simple document completed at the end of each volunteer day. I encouraged him at a minimum to write about the following 3 things. Number 1, what did you see? We can learn a lot when we are quiet and simply observing with our eyes. But think about what you saw in terms of patients, resources, clinical staff, and the surrounding area. Number 2, what did you do? In a volunteer capacity, oftentimes clients comment that they weren't able to do much. There may be rules and policies regarding direct patient contact, and that's okay. It is still important to write about how you spent your time. Were you greeting patients, answering questions, assisting with managing the logistics of the day, working as part of a team? Oftentimes when you start writing, it turns out that you did more than you thought. Finally, number 3, what did you learn? The learning part are the key takeaways. Let's take this example of volunteering in a rural healthcare pop-up clinic. If I was on an AdCom, I would be interested in hearing what this applicant learned about rural medicine, barriers to accessing healthcare, and specific social determinants of health that affect members of this community. A reflection journal such as this will be very helpful when applicants write their primary application, answer secondary essays, and even prep for medical school interviews.